Hey everybody, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. So if you're watching this live, hello, hello, hello. Please announce yourself when you come on in. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel at Bill Hobart, please subscribe to my channel. Please like all my videos, including this one. And also comment on the videos, because when you comment on the videos and when you like the channel, when you hit the little bell on the side and get all my updates, YouTube will actually send it around the globe to other people who may need a little bit more coaching for the soul. So please, when we're done with this video in an hour, go over onto my YouTube channel about 4:30, 5 o'clock, or later today or maybe tomorrow, and put a little comment in, like the video. I really appreciate it. Last week, 9 people did it, which was awesome. I appreciate that. So yeah, this is a 99% clairvoyant reading. We have a jam-packed hour. Trust me, we have a lot to talk about after that full frickin' moon yesterday. Hello, Sheila. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Jody. How are you? Hope you're doing better. Yes. So there's a lot to talk about like there was last week. So things are fast and furious. So we're gonna, wait a little couple minutes. Hi, Kimberly. There you are. Grandma. Kimberly became a grandma. Yes, she did. Yesterday on the full moon. Yep. Hi, Allison Strange. Yes, she did. Her first grandbaby. A Cancer on a super moon. Think about that child. Connection or what? Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you, my dear. Hello, Laura. Nice to meet you. Thanks to see you too. Namaste. Yes, lots of things to talk about today. That new moon, or that moon, and it was crazy for me. I mean, it was crazy. Hi, Josephine. How are you? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, right, Kathy? Oh my God, 3 leaders quit. Exactly. Spirit told you that, right? Trust me. Everything is moving at quantum speed. Quantum speed. So it's kind of cool to hear about it and then see it happen, right? Hey, Teresa Parker. How you doing, my dear? Yeah. So, it's everything's happening so fast and so cool. And yeah, I've had quite a few confirmations this week from people with spirit, right? And I'm kind of like, well, that's freaking awesome. You know, it's nice to hear feedback from people. Oh my God, Bill, that worked. Oh my God, that happened. Or oh my gosh, this happened. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So when you see it on the stage worldwide, it's very cool. It's very cool. And there's more transformation to come, right? More transformation to come. So just like Spirit said weeks ago about gas prices and about food prices are going to come down. And everything's going to come down, guys. Trust me. Elections in November. So there's all kinds of things in place to bring everything in line for us. And that comes from the universe. That comes from Spirit. So, yeah. So I think we're going to start because he's ready. Okay. So yesterday's super moon in Capricorn. We're going to talk about that first. Okay? And the reason we're going to talk about that first is because everyone has Capricorn in their birth chart, okay? It's normally the 10th house, okay? So if you have your birth chart, hey, Julie, if you have your birth chart, if you want me to get you your birth chart, I can, okay? Just send me, text me your name, where you were born, and what city you were born in, and what time you were born in on the date, and I know where to get it for free, and I'll send it to you. And it has all the good stuff attached to it. So if you want that, let me know. 248-310-7689, or you can Facebook message me, okay? Under Bill Clairvoyant or even Bill Hobart, all right? Because it's very important to know. Now, there's a huge thing going on with the supermoon, which happened yesterday. All kinds of forward energy. Capricorn is the government. Capricorn is structure. Capricorn is everything that we've known for the past 12,000 years. Okay, and this big, huge, only supermoon this year was jam-packed, and the energy was off the freaking charts. for Capricorn, for Virgos, and for Taurians, because we're all earth signs, okay? And then it kind of melts down onto everybody else. Hey, Susan. All right? So it's super, super important that how you felt yesterday. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it intense? Was it too intense? Was it lazy? Was it daisy? Was it just chill? What was it? Hey, Suze. Okay? So be conscious of that, Spirit says. All right? For me, it was intense as hell. I was large and in charge, like I was back in my shoe days. And it felt really good that I'm being presented with that again and how to do my business. But also in there, happened yesterday, okay? Saturn, second largest planet in our solar system, ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius, all right? It's about limitations, okay? Saturn is about limitations. Saturn is about stopping you from progressing. It decided yesterday to go retrograde until October 23rd. So, us earth signs, and everyone else, I'm going to explain this, okay? But us earth signs, especially Capricorn, it happened earlier in the spring, and everything kind of came to a halt, okay? But with our higher vibration now, hey Liz, okay, with all of our higher vibrations, the higher our vibration, the less it manifests, okay? So if you keep your vibration high, Tammy's Energy Blast for free, okay? Doing all the things that you that you need to do to keep your vibration high, all right? It will be less impactful, all right? But when Saturn goes retrograde, everything constricts, all right? Everything gets narrower. You may not think so abundantly. You can still receive abundance, depending on how high you keep your vibration. Okay? Hey, Lisa. Okay? So keeping that vibration high helps with the Saturn retrograde not affecting you as bad as somebody who's in 3D. All right? But it also has to do with you not feeling as abundant, you not wanting to be abundant, you wanting to cocoon. Don't let yourself cocoon. All right? Get yourself out. Get yourself doing what you need to do. Do not allow it to push you back for the next 4 months. All right? Because there's all kinds of positive change happening at the same time. This is just giving you a dose of, okay, we're no longer wild and crazy. We got to pull it in a little bit so we have a little bit more boundaries. But for the earth signs, the Capricorns, the Virgos, and the Taurians, we're going to feel it most. But if we're conscious of it, we can make sure that we don't go into that direction. Okay? Okay? Because it's going to want to keep you from overspending. It's going to keep you from wanting to buy a house. A car. Anything that is materialistic, Capricorn says, Saturn retrograde in Capricorn says, no, it's not time. Doesn't mean it still won't happen. It's just we have to be conscious of, okay, why am I getting this message? Why am I getting this feeling? All right? And if you have your birth chart, again, if you need it, let me know. I will get it for you. It will tell you exactly where it's at. It's usually in the 10th house. There's 12 houses because there's 12 months. Okay? So that's the one thing we're starting out with not the negative, but we're starting out with what we need to be conscious of to understand that when this happens, because it's in the process of, and I felt it weeks ago, all right, that something was going on. I didn't know what it was because I wasn't paying attention. So we just want to make sure that hey Carol, that as we pursue, right, as we continue to keep our vibration high, as we're still watching our Coaching for the Souls, we're still doing our Steve Noble guided meditations for our 3D-ness. We're still doing Energy Blast, the free one, right? Every other Monday at 1:11, or catching it after work or whatever. A little bit can be magnitude, okay? Understanding that it is already the 14th of July. The 4th of July was just yesterday. What happened? Quantum leap energy. And I will talk about that for the next year and a half. All right? That quantum leap energy is moving us, guys, and we all know it. The time is going by like this. Days are flying by. All right? So again, the higher your vibration, right? Hey, Pat, right? The higher your vibration, the better off for you. So anything that you can do to keep your vibration high, again, it has everything to do with what you're telling yourself, if you're talking to yourself out loud, if you're doing all the things that you need to do to take care of you. Are you in fear? Because things are shifting, because things are changing, and you don't have that good feeling anymore that you had 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. That's Saturn retrograde. All right? So it's super, super important that, hey Michelle, that we do our self-talk. It's super important that we are making sure that the narrative in our head, if there is one still, we're counteracting with talking out loud to our ego and saying, ego, that's not true, that's a lie. Because when Saturn is, because I know, because when Saturn is retrograde, especially in Capricorn, some people may feel like they're suffocating. Hey, Laura. They may feel pressure from above. They may feel pressure in front of them. Like, oh my gosh, I just don't understand. Everything shifted like that. Hey, Bob. And it's supposed to. Number one, so that you can be conscious. That's the key. Go, okay, so Spirit, what is that? Oh, okay, it's Saturn retrograde. I get it. Right? I need you to help me keep my vibration high. I need you to help me. Right? And what do I need to do? The narrative. When you wake up in the morning, again, understanding that you just went through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of slumber, of sleep. Everything recalculated, guys. Everything here, everything here. They're getting you ready for the next day. If you wake up in that space of, oh my God, what am I doing today? Right? You got to change the narrative before you get out of bed. Even with kids, even with Bailey, even with partners, even with husbands, even with wives, even with children. Okay? So we have to make sure that we are doing that narrative out loud, that we're talking to ourselves. We're making sure that we are changing the vibration when we start our day. Hey, Shelley, because some days we all know, right? We wake up, we bound out of bed, life is good. Oh my God, I cannot believe how great I feel today. Well, that's awesome. But how many of those days do you get? Hopefully 5, maybe 6, maybe 7. We can hope. Left side of my head just lit up. Ding. Because that's the key. I get it. That is the key. That is the I get it. Like, oh my gosh, it's just vibrating like crazy. Because that is, he says, because that's the end game. The end game is being in that good balanced energy all the time. Because as the energy from the planet, hey Shelley, I don't know if I said hello to you. As the energy from the planet lifts and it changes, right? Where do you want to be? I want to be up here. I need to be up here because I love it up here. And how do you get there? By allowing the flow, by making sure that you understand that I can't be in that space. And when I catch myself, it gets easier every time. I am in that space less down here. The key. Conversations with your guides. I'm telling you, it might sound goofy. You might think that you're crazy. You might think, Bill, I can't do that. Well, I'm telling you what. If you want ascension, the way that I was taught from them, talk, baby, talk. And I'll give you an example about exactly, hi, Karen. I thought about you today. What are you doing? Thought about you yesterday, too. I haven't seen or talked to you. No pictures or anything from your baking stuff. So, it kind of ties in with the same kind of thing of keeping your vibration high, right? Is that I am lucky and thankful that I have a connection that is so deep that when I ask for something that I need, like Claritin allergy medicine, 24-hour, Claritin D 24-hour, which is hard to find everywhere. Interesting story. Second time this happened in a month, okay? That did grocery shopping this morning, went to Meyer on Hull Road, did my stuff this morning at 9 o'clock, and coming home, and I remember that Lee likes this queso, I guess it's queso, from Target. Well, I got to pass a Target, to come home. Okay, well, I'll go and now get him 2 jars of queso. Because, he likes queso and chips. All the stuff that I can't eat anymore, right? So I go through the Target store on Hall Road, which is beautiful. It's the only Target store that looks like this that I've ever been in. It's like upscale and nice. Walk in, I grab my queso, and I walk back by the pharmacy, and I see the blue box of the Clairvoyant D20, and I go, this is the 24-hour. Because I asked for it this morning from Spirit, and yesterday too. Spirit, I got 2 pills left. You need to find me some Clairvoyant D 24-hour. So I walk up to the counter. I say, I'll take one of those Clairvoyant D 24 hours. Rang it up, boom, boom. Within 24 hours, I had it. Same thing happened 3.5 weeks ago. I was over on South Boulevard at the doctor's office, and there's a little pharmacy in there. And before I went up to the doctor, they kind of looked me over, and I went, oh, there's a Clairvoyant D box. Maybe that's a 24-hour. So I went up to my doctor's office, came back down, walked in, guess what it was? Boom, Clairvoyant D 24-hour. Okay? So as your vibration is here, as you're working on your stuff, as you're asking for what you want, you gotta freaking ask. Ask for what you want. It shows up. Now, did I remember personally to stop at Target? No. I'm not a Target fan. I don't buy a lot of Target at all. I buy, tank tops and stuff like that, right? But I'm not a Target shopper, per se. But it said, Spirit said, Lee's queso. Oh, sure. So I changed lanes. Wasn't even thinking about the Clairvoyant D. Right place, right time. That's what they do for you. When you have that connection, right? When you have that connection, because they're your best friends. You're talking out loud to them. You're asking them everything under the planet. You're giving them exactly what you need to give to them. Hey, Bethany. Yes. Okay? Because you have to be one. It's the way it works. If you want them to help you ascend, if you want them to clear out your stuff, if you want them to give you guidance and help you become more clairvoyant, you gotta talk, baby. As weird as it sounds when it comes out of your mouth, as different as you feel you're going to be weird, you're already weird if you're watching Coaching for the Soul, number 1. Number 2, as you're going through your ascension process, you're already weird. Embrace that. Embrace that. Joe just said, Spirit helped him book a plane flight. Exactly. Spirit does that to me all the time. Okay? If I'm trying to do something at the wrong time on the computer, I cannot buy it. I cannot bypass it. I cannot get out of it. It just locks. Just completely locks. And I've learned, okay, there's a reason for that. I'm not supposed to do it now. Hey, Brenda. Not supposed to do it now. Maybe I'll go back and do it later that day. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. It's not that important. That's how they bring you abundance. That's how they bring you what you need. It starts out little, right? It starts out little. Where you go to a restaurant and there's no wait. Or you go to the grocery store and it's zippity split. If you get all green lights, that is my new phrase. I'm getting all green lights. Everything in front of me is green lights. And I have to keep my vibration high enough where I get all green lights. Okay? Because as you go through your clearing process, as you go through allowing yourself to be defragged, Spirit says decomposed, not dehumanized, he says, but decluttered of all the things that we have inside of us, that our soul brings with us, that blossom, exactly, Kathy. All the things that we bring from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, and then all the trauma from this lifetime. Okay? If you're younger, again, I've said this before, God bless you, because you have less trauma than the rest of the older folks that watch Coaching for the Soul, 40 and above, right? So understanding that as you let those things go, as you consciously are paying attention to, okay, this is, I don't understand, I understand why I'm hurting now. I understand in my heart that I remember that. Our Spirit, I don't know what that is. I need you to help me understand what that emotion is. I don't know what that is. Because you can't dismiss it. They will not allow you to dismiss it until you've looked at it and you've asked the question, what is that? And then when you have the dream, or you have the recollection, or you have the deja vu, or you have whatever it is that bring it back up into your mind from your heart, okay? So where it's at. So where you stored it, in your gut, in your heart. It all got to come up this way, right? You recognize it and you understand it. And you forgive the people who did it. We have to forgive our mothers and fathers. We have to. Only way that you are going to get past brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, family, friends, it doesn't matter. The only way you're going to be able to go through the process of allowing the process of the flow is to remove all barriers, Spirit says. You have to remove the roadblocks. You have to remove all the barriers that you put in place over lifetimes, over tens of thousands of years. Hello? Capricorn, 12,000 years old. Lots of barriers, lots of walls, lots of tucking, a lot of stuff down in there. That I will tell you, I will honestly tell you, that in the last year and a half, since I met Tammy Bracewell, again, from Spirit, brought her into my life for a reason, okay? That's how it happens. Ask what's next, Spirit. Can you bring me what's next? And guess what? They will, if you're having a conversation with them every day, all day. I have less and less and less stuff in my body and feel light in the top of 5D like a helium balloon, Spirit says. And I'm there most of the time. Now, does that mean during Saturn retrograde, it doesn't come down a little bit? It might, but I'm conscious to get myself back up there by saying, all green lights, Bill, all green lights. Because all green lights to me means everything is a go. The vibration is high. And I say that one phrase. If that phrase works for you, take it, use it, put it on the wall. It's all good. It's all good. Because Spirit has been telling me that for a while. And I've used it in readings with people, okay, that seems like you're getting all green lights. Embrace that fact. Embrace the fact that you're getting all green lights. And if you're not, so Spirit, why am I not getting all green? Why am I not getting all green lights? Am I not ready? So I need you to help me with that. What else do I need to do to get all green lights? Because that's what I really, really want. That's why I'm here, Spirit. I'm here for all green lights for the rest of my life. Hello, Adrienne. How are you doing? Because that's the key. We're all going to be in all green lights eventually. We're all in different places in our ascension, right? We're all in a different place of our letting our stuff go. So we have to be patient. We have to love each other, right? We have to go, okay, I get you. I was there. I was there too. I understand. Being as kind as we possibly can. Again, clearing out our spaces of our stuff that no longer serves us. And that is stuff in your house. That's stuff in your storage unit, which you shouldn't have. That's people in your life, family included. Arm's length, if at all. Okay? Understanding that if it doesn't serve you any longer, it needs to go bye-bye. It has to go away. Because all it's doing is tying you in your heart, it's cording you, right? To that memory. And that can be somebody passing away. That can be someone that tragically died. That can be something where somebody abandoned you, where they left you, where all kinds of different scenarios, hi Abby, that can happen over thousands of years, everyone. Not just this lifetime. So when stuff comes up, you have to make sure, chimes, you have to make sure that you're conscious of that and not just blowing it off. I don't have time for that today. You better make time. Because that little peanut right there is going to be a stone pretty soon. Then it's going to be a rock. Then it's going to be a boulder. Because you didn't pay attention to it. Because they go, okay, let's make it bigger. Have it more be impactful. Let's make it more irritable. Let's make them more nasty. Let's make them more unconscious. Let's do all the things we possibly can do to see how long it's going to take the muggle, the human, to catch on. And the sooner you catch on, the sooner you ascend. The sooner you say, okay, Spirit, so what's that? What is that? Forgiveness. You got to forgive yourself too, Spirit says. You got to forgive yourself for all the things that you think, ego, you did wrong. If I would have done this differently, no, you'd have still be in the same exact place. Trust me. Trust me. Anyone who overthinks used to, not anymore. Overthinking is ego, to keep you in that place of third dimension. What if I did this differently? No, if you are here and you're any older than 20 years old, 21, 22, 23, let's say, you're fine. Your soul journey is your soul journey and you're on it. Everything happened exactly how it's supposed to, or it wouldn't have happened. So understanding that under the pressure of ascension, Spirit is showing me how we get diamonds, pressure in the earth. You're the diamond. You're going to feel the pressure until you find yourself, he says, until you absolutely go, oh my gosh, I know who I am. I know where I'm going. And I love it. Hey, Blake, I love who I am. I am, everything happened exactly how it was supposed to. Okay? And then you forgive yourself about what you did at 22, or 24, or 30, or 31, or 35, or 40, or whatever. Forgive yourself. Because you carrying that on your back, that's where you carry it, like a big old stone. We lug it around, right? All of our baggage in our backpack, backsack, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. See? But then it's also tied to here. So we get a double whammy, Spirit says. So it's about forgiving mom, dad, family, grandma, grandpa, ourselves, our friends who didn't take care of us. Hey, Ryan. What's up, my friend? Yeah. Who didn't protect us. I had to forgive my brothers for not protecting me when I was that little kid, growing up. Hi, Sue. What's up? I had to do that. I had to forgive my mom and my dad, right? I had to do that. They didn't know any different. Hey, Rochelle, neither did my brothers. So it's like it's all good. So the more that we forgive ourselves, the more we forgive our family, the more that we go, you know what? It's done. It made me who I am. Now I have to release that energy out of my chest, right? Out of my heart. Disconnected from my ego. Okay? By telling it, ego, that's not who we are anymore. That's not who we are anymore. We're not doing that. No, that was 40 years ago. We're not doing that. No. Spirit, I need you to help me to let that go. And then you do your little Steve Noble guided 3D meditations for emotional healing. And boom. Well, that was freaking easy. Yeah. And it gets easier every single time. And that's the key. That is the key. That every single time it gets easier. And as you're doing that, as you're being distracted, right? Your vibration, your energy is going higher. And you wake up one day and go, damn, I've had 5 good days in a row. I know, right? Boom. That's what it's about. Being conscious of, okay, why am I feeling like this? Especially now, because we're on that quantum leap, energy pumping, rocking and rolling us forward, getting us up into 5D. Hey, Molly, right? Allowing us to lose all of our stuff that that we carried for thousands of years, including this lifetime, childhood stuff this lifetime, trauma, all the crazy stuff that happened in the 50s and 60s and 70s, in the 40s, but especially 50s, 60s, and 70s. I mean, holy moly. The transformation back then was light speed, but not for everyone. Now it is. That's part of the key, right? Is making sure that we are connected, that we understand exactly what's going on and why. And it's them saying, okay, it's time for you to buckle yourself in to that seat right there, because you're kind of on the space shuttle. You're kind of going up there, you know, and we don't want you to fall out because you're still human. So you buckle yourself in, but you buckle yourself too tight. So you can escape if you want to. Your ego's going to tell you to try to escape. No, buckle in. And then do your work. Do the work. Because if you're not going to do the work, you're going to suffer. I'm telling you guys, you're going to suffer. And it's not them making you suffer. They're laughing right now. Because many, many times, I did this. I blame them. It was me. It was me the whole time. Because I didn't understand or know how to let stuff go. I had no mentor, them. I had no teacher, I had them. So there's no time in spirit. So for me, I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's, until I learned from them. So spirit, what's next? I need you to bring me what's next. And they do. On the way to our ascension path. On our way, Spirit's showing me 6th, 7th, 8th dimension and higher. From Hawaii for me. Okay? But it's about changing behavior. It's about being conscious. It's about making sure that we understand that the way we're feeling is important. How am I feeling today? And what part am I playing in my goodness or my badness? My irritability or my fun, my joy? You can change it. Trust me. Got all green lights. All green lights. Spirit, I'm seeing all green lights, and that's exactly what I want. I want all green lights. And when there's a red light in there, it's me. Not them. It's me. Either I'm not feeling it, I'm frustrated, I'm angry, irritable. Full moon yesterday was not a good day when it came to stuff, but I got out of it, and that's gonna be the next thing that we're gonna talk about, okay? Is the day before the full moon, I fired a doctor. Yeah. Okay? And we're going to talk about this. Hey, Melanie, happy birthday. And this is one of the things Spirit wanted to talk about for sure today, and it's 333. Ha-ha! Transformation. Interestingly enough, isn't that funny how they brought it up now? Not really, because they control it, right? I had my, I think I've talked about it before, that I was diagnosed with IBS and colitis in March. And Dr. Nandy from Channel 7 was my doctor. Worst doctor ever. Ever. I've never been not treated for something I knew nothing about from any type of medical professional who didn't really connect, was too busy, never heard back. I mean, went through, March, April, May, June, okay, half of July, with not a lot of contact until I got upset. Dr. Nandy Joe, he's on Channel 7 as their doctor in Detroit here. And Tuesday, the day before the full moon, was the turning point, okay? Hey, Michelle, how's it going? So I went to his office in Troy, okay? First time I'd seen him in 5 weeks. Supposed to talk every 2 weeks. Well, they kept canceling appointments, okay? They've been canceling appointments for basically 5 months, and not getting the care that I need and things like that. He was an hour late to the appointment. No. And had no idea who I was. No idea who I was. Hey, Carmelina. Okay? No idea who I was. Had to ask me what medication I was on. Had to ask me because they're going through this transition. They were purchased by another company months ago, and the computers are not online, and the computers aren't this, and the computers on that. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting how we had this conversation, and what are you eating, and blah, blah, blah. We had no concept at all. And this was the last straw. So when I go to make another appointment in 4 weeks, it's 7.5 weeks. I said, no. Done. Spirit's like, we're done. We're done. Tell the person, whatever, but we're done. And I've been getting that message for the past probably 2 months. But my childhood with doctors, with kidney disease, with my mom, love her to death. Honey, do what they say, they'll make you better. Do what they say, they make you better. Okay? Well, needless to say, my health, what I'm doing now, the way that I feel, which is wonderful, I have everything under control because of my doing and Spirit's doing, not the doctor. That's making oodles and oodles of money from all these people that he's seeing every single day, plus his consultations on Channel 7 here in Detroit. So when I said, no, that's okay, I'll call my primary care and I'll go ahead and find somebody else, because this guy, this organization, this whole thing couldn't get prescription renewals, couldn't get any contact, couldn't get anything. So, not good. Troy Gastro, no. So, needless to say, because I did that, I fired somebody who was negative in my life, who did not work for me, right? Came home, got on the portal for my primary care, had an appointment yesterday, 3 o'clock. She came, an e-visit. She was on at 2. Boom, boom, boom. Confirmation that energy's gone now, right? Got me all my prescriptions, boom, 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 today. All right? And Spirit has this conversation with me on the way home on Tuesday. Hey, Kelly, yesterday, when it showed up, I think I looked for the appointment at 10 o'clock on Tuesday night. And by 9 o'clock in the morning, I had an appointment. Today at 3 o'clock. She sends me a text at 2 o'clock. Hey, Bill, can we talk now? Hell yeah, come on, let's go. Got it done. Okay? That's when you know the connection. Okay? When they sent me out of that office, when I had my colonoscopy and things like that, hey, Kirsty, they gave me no information on anything that I've spoken about. Not about IBS, not about colitis, not handing me a piece of paper with some pictures of the biopsies that they took. The doctor was gone. Didn't have a conversation with the doctor. He left early. Really? Yeah. Should have known then. I did, but my programming from childhood said, no, we'll give him another chance, and then another chance, and another chance. So why I'm bringing this up after the conversation with Spirit is we have to fire people. We have to get people out of our lives that no longer serve us. Because who's the most important person in your life? You. You. Me. And everybody in my world knows it. Okay? I'm going to take care of Bill. And I've done that with their help. As much as I will take care of anybody who comes into my energy, I will love them deeply. I will do everything that I possibly can. But as long as we serve each other, bonus. If we don't serve each other, guess what? See ya. With no forgiveness, with no thought, with no process. So this was big for me. And the full moon was yesterday. Okay? So when we get presented with that, with friends, family, doctors, practitioners, people that no longer serve us, our best interest, okay, are not there for us, are not available to us, as we are for them if they're friends or family. Can't be a one-sided friendship. Can't be a one-sided family. Can't be that. No. No, no, no. Because we need people in our lives who are going to nurture us. We need people in our lives and doctors that know more than us. Because they do. And they charge a lot of money to the insurance company that we pay for. So who's the most important person? Us. Because I'm paying the bills. Same with friends and family. Okay? Same. Their energy, the exchange between us, with friends and family, doctors, people at the grocery store, doesn't matter. As long as your energy is a higher dimension, as long as your energy is nurturing, as long as your energy is that you surround yourself with is positive and understanding and balanced, yeah. Can it be unbalanced? Oh, of course. But that's up to us to go, okay, I didn't like that person's energy. I don't like that person's energy either. So I'm going to push my energy out, right? I'm going to walk through the grocery store. I'm going to walk through the Target. I'm going to walk through the park. I'm going to walk through the mall with positive energy around me so that I can absolutely stay clear, right? How many times have you walked into a store, walked into a mall, walked into any place, and people look at you? Because they see your light. Times. They see that big bolt of light coming out of the top of your head, right out of your crown chakra, that's there no matter what. You may not feel it yet, but you will. When people look at you, what's your reaction? Mine was, what are you looking at me for? Go away. Now I understand that their soul is looking at me because of my light. That's not only here, but totally around me. Totally around me. And that is exactly what we're going to see more of. We're going to start, I know people that see auras. I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people. Interestingly enough, one of the people who is one of my friends that has that has a element package. All right, I think I might have mentioned this. I'm going to mention it again. She sees things when she watches Coaching for the Soul sometimes on her TV screen because she has a smart TV. And a couple weeks ago, she sent me a text and saying, Bill, I'm just got done watching Coaching for the Soul, and above your head was a 4, and then it changed to a 3, then it changed back to a 4 by the end of the program. I'm like, oh. She goes, what do you think that means? I'm like, I don't know. I'll have to look into it and see. So I looked into it and I checked it out. Well, 4 numerology is comfortable, slow pace. Hi, Candace. Methodical. 3 is, hey, Haley, is moving forward, in control, in charge. A 3 is Bill. Then it switches to a 4, so it goes back to methodical, blah, 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 blah. Well, it makes total sense. A 4 numerology is methodical and likes where they are and is kind of hard to move forward and it's a step-by-step process. 3 is, okay, honey, let's rock and roll this baby. Let's kick it in the butt. Let's do it like when I'm on Coaching for the Soul or when I'm doing readings or when I'm at a psychic fair. My vibration is so high that, it's up there, right? It is past 5D, Spirit says, which is true. Hey, hey, Maggie. And then it has to come down in a day and a half or so, right? But understanding that when it's up there, we're rock and rolling, we're a 3. But we have to come down to a 4. So again, everybody doesn't know all of their gifts. I can't do that. I mean, I think this person is amazing. I don't think she gets it yet who she is. She will. Again, with an element package, right? Kind of a mentorship program that I do that is on BillHobart.com. There's 4 different ones, okay? Air, water, fire, and earth, okay? There's an investment in all 4 of them. Some is a little investment, some is more of an investment, depending upon how much time you're going to want with me, right? And trust me, it's worth it. I know people on this right now that are in the element packages, and their lives have changed a lot. They're different people, Chimes. And the people that have just joined in the past 3-4 months, again, you can talk to me every week. You can talk to me you can talk to me once a month. You can talk to me as much as you want to, depending upon how much you want to invest in your ascension, in your clearing. Because can you imagine? I mean, I can't imagine. I guess I can. Me being my teacher. Me being the guy who's able to, with my connection, talk to me, which I do every day, to help me get past my stuff. It's available to you too. Element packages, BillHobart.com. It's there. If you can do it with the investment. A little bit, a lot. Depends on how much you want to invest in getting to where you need to get in a quicker amount of time. It's about moving forward. It's about taking care of yourself. And it's so funny because I will ask every single person, usually, how many times have you said I love you to yourself today? Hi, Emily. And how many times you've been talking out loud? And how many times, da, 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 da. And you can send me text, and I answer the text for you. The questions, I think I've gotten this week alone, because of the full moon, trust me, text. People are like, okay, Bill, what the hell? Okay, Bill, what's going on with this? Oh, Bill, what's going on with that? So it's available to everybody. BillHobart.com, element packages. Check them out. Air, water, fire, earth. Okay? And when you buy 12 months, you get the 13th month free. So you get a little twofer thing, which kind of is cool. And you get this, if you can handle it. Right? Right. So we're going to go back to that other thing we were talking about, spirit, to kind of interject that commercial. I'm not going to apologize because he kind of runs the show. We talked about this earlier today. I had no idea we're going to do that way. But getting rid of people, moving people out, okay? Understanding that you're the most important person in your life. Understanding that no one can stop you once you make that decision, except you. How much are you overthinking? How much are you not talking out loud? How much are you making plans in your mind? Hi, Liz. Making plans in your mind to, it's just going to get screwed up. It's just going to get screwed up. You're going to be all invested in it. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's true. Oh my gosh, it's going to happen. And it doesn't. You go, oh my gosh, what happened? Because you didn't get it clear to them. They can't read your mind. That's the way I know how to do it. Because that's my journey, right? We all have a different way of doing things. I know people who don't talk out loud. Does their journey go quickly? I don't know. I don't know them that well. But I know my journey. 8 years ago, tomorrow, I left my job to do this for a living. And in the past 2 years, my friends, ascension. Hey, Laura, we got through the pandemic. We all did, right? We all got through that stuff, that pull down, that smashing, just crushing everything that we had. And now we're being built back up. Allow them to build you. Allow them to help you ascend. Allow them to get you where you want to go. And I never want to hear anyone please say, I'm okay with where I'm at. No, never be okay with where you're at. Never be okay, because that's ego going, I think I'm good. I'm going to hang out. I think I'm good right now. No, 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 no. Let them move you. Let them get underneath your butt and lift your butt into a higher dimensional energy, because you're going to love it. And I don't want people to think, what am I going to lose? Oh my gosh. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Because that's ego. Again, no, 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 I'm good. It's too quick. It's too hard. It's too, don't do that. Hi, Lisa. Don't do that. Because as you do that, even if it's in your head, which usually it is, you're not going to speak it to spirit. Like, spirit, I think I'm good where I'm at. Really? Really? You really think you're where you want to be? Okay. We'll let you be there for a minute. And hey, Katie Joe, until you go, okay, Spirit, I think I was wrong. You think? Don't stop your ascension. Don't allow yourself to stop the ascension, because ego will stop it every single time. And people who say you need a healthy ego's coming, but I got to get through the bullshit of negative ego first, because it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I have to take care of that myself by working through my stuff, right? Yeah. I'm saying, Spirit, what is this? I got to forgive my parents. I've got to forgive my siblings. I got to forgive my best friend. I got to forgive myself. I did exactly what I was supposed to do in this lifetime, and that's why I'm here now. Forgiveness, 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 Spirit says. Forgive everybody. Forgive everybody. Because you would be dead if you didn't do exactly what you're supposed to do this lifetime. It all happened by soul journey. Your soul signed the contract, fellas, ladies. Because you were that rambunctious soul ready to go back to Earth. Oh man, I'm going to master it in 40 years. And the 3-person council goes, okay, great, sign here. Young man, young lady, sign right here. And you sign on that dotted line, and you come back, and all of a sudden you're a baby. Can't talk, don't have any control, have nothing. Go, okay, I forgot about the baby stage. Of course you did. Because your rambunctious soul's like, I'm ready to go back. It's time to rock and roll this baby. Mm-hmm. And all the baggage comes with you. So now you're in this place of ascension, going from 3rd dimension to 4th dimension to 5th dimension and higher, that you signed up for. You didn't read that contract, did you? See? Got to be easy. No. So now it's the time at 62 years old, others at maybe younger than me, some are older than me, going through this ascension process and going, okay, why did I sign up for this? Because you did. Chimes. Because you were here to experience the letting go. Just like the Steve Noble Guided Meditation Spirit says. That's why he says you got to do it a Monday and a Thursday, a Tuesday and a Friday. You need time in between to see how you feel. Hey, Sherry. To see how you feel and how you've changed over 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. So you can actually be conscious of how different you are after week 2, 3, and 4. Same thing with ascension. Same thing with ascension. We have to be conscious of how we've changed, how we've shifted, what we've allowed. Joey says now is the time. Exactly. Because I'm telling you guys, the next 6 months are going to be crazy as hell. In a great way. In a great way. A lot of the negative energy, I'm telling you, is going to be broken by January. Okay? Prices are going to come down. Gas is coming down. Life is going to change. It's always changing. But think about it this way. It's better for it's changing for the better. Because it is. Because it is. Our 3D person doesn't think that. Our ego definitely doesn't think that. My charge cards don't say that either. My wallet doesn't say that. But I'm okay. It's the way that you think about it. Okay? It's the way that, again, we've talked about this before. Do you really need a chip aisle in the grocery store that is 2 aisles long? I don't think so. Do you need a cheese aisle that is... No. Do you need a yogurt? No. Cereal? No. You don't need all of that. And as we move forward, as we eat more and more natural, as we change what we eat and drink and how we sleep and the whole thing, those things will narrow down. Is it positive change for us? Yes. Is it negative change for our ego? Yes. That's why it's so very, very important that we understand the difference between things that are going to kill us, oh my gosh, I'm going to die, and things that are not. Because everything that ego tells you, makes you feel, is terror. It reminds you what it was like 1,000 years ago when you died by a tiger eating you, or whatever the trauma was. You couldn't get away from the war. Whatever it was, you were buried alive. Spirit's giving me all these different scenarios. Chimes. So ego inflects that when there's not everything in the grocery store. when gas prices get higher, when they talk about recession, especially in Metro Detroit, okay? We're pretty recession-free, I would think. But what that does is, it did good in this aspect because people's aspirations came down. But for us as humans, it had a tendency to make us want a cocoon. Oh my God, things are so different. Oh my God, they're so different. Okay, they're supposed to be different because you're different. How much are you loving yourself? Are you doing your 5 or 10 times a day I love yous? Are you filling up that glass pitcher, P-I-T-C-H-E-R, that's in your chest? With love and emotion? By telling yourself how much you love yourself? How much you have all green lights? How I'm my guide's best friend? I'm Spirit's best friend? They're on my team? Are you getting rid of all the negative things in your life? Little by little is all you have to do, right? I mean, I'll tell you this, 2018, when we were told we were moving to Maui, I started getting rid of stuff with friends. Well, the next year, I had them give it all back. like outside stuff. We didn't move. I jumped the gun, right? But, in the last 2 months, just been getting rid of stuff. Got rid of an extra bed. Getting rid of king-size box springs and frame tomorrow. The spare bedroom is empty. Digging through closets. Do I have any expectation for that? No. It's them. I'm just doing what I'm guided to do. When he said those mattresses and things were in there for just about 4 months. I was going to donate them, and I just gave them away to people. Because they were like, clean out that bedroom. Get that stuff out of the bedroom, Bill. Get it out of the bedroom. Okay, so I did. Within a day, the mattress was gone. It's a brand new Stearns & Foster mattress that I maybe used 5 years. Not even that. Because I got a new one. See? We got rid of our king size bed. Because we don't sleep with each other anymore. We sleep in separate beds. He moves too much. I don't move a lot. You get your own space. Different energy. Different energy, right? Okay? So again, sometimes you have to do that. And that's what's so very, very important. Okay? Is that when you get guided to get rid of stuff, don't keep it. Follow the guidance. Follow the guidance. Okay, last thing, we got a little bit of time. Spirit wants to talk about people who are in your life, who are going through their ascension, but don't know it. That are fighting it. Okay? The super full moon yesterday is a big example. People that are people that are going through their ascension, they're being pushed through their ascension, they're being reminded of their ascension, but they're choosing through negative ego to behave the same way, and they want different results. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Okay? I know a few people in my life that are friends that are challenged. They thought I was the one. Well, y'all are too. They're connected too. Okay? So you can't have the same behavior and expect a different outcome. If you're leading by ego, which is attached to your heart. All right? Can't spend money like crazy and not expect the bills to come. You can't eat like crazy, not expect to have to take care of that too. Anything that you do that's obsessive, right? When it comes to something that you've done in the past behavior, you're going to get the same exact back. The end's not going to change. Even though you feel like you're going through a cocooning process, you're kind of a monarch butterfly. You went from the caterpillar, now you're in the chrysalis stage, right? Awesome. But you can't keep having the same behavior, doing the same things, and expect a different outcome. because it's not going to happen. It's about changing and paying attention and understanding that all the things that you did in your past need to be cleared. Need to be cleared. With me, with my eating, everything now is clean. It is homemade. Do I miss Portillo's chicken sandwiches? Oh my God. Do I miss eating out? Do I miss real pizza? Oh my God. Although my pizza is pretty good. I just want to go to friggin' Papa Romano's and get me my pizza and scarf it down my face. But I can't. The consequences are too enormous. See? And I'll never be able to, which I'm okay with. Again, new life, new location, new love. So as we go through this, and Spirit has talked about this before, that as you eat different food, as you have different behaviors, as you allow yourself to flow, as you are more and more conscious, as you go through your ascension process, as you watching more Coaching for the Souls, or you're on YouTube watching Abraham Hicks, you're on YouTube looking at your feed, you're on Facebook looking at your feed, and you're loving, you're hearting things, and you're on Instagram, and you're hearting things, and I do a lot of taking things from Instagram and putting them on Facebook. Okay? Because they have some amazing thing that show up on my Instagram page that I have no idea where they came from. Well, I know it's them. Okay, Bill, you need to see this, read it, and say yes, affirm, thank you, amen, whatever it is, to put energy out there that you agree with that post, that you deserve abundance, that you deserve to have wonderful energy, that you deserve to have friends who love you, that you deserve to love yourself, that you deserve to live in Kihei Maui, in your beautiful house in the Pacific Ocean, eating good food, writing books for the Lemurians and other things, writing your autobiography, living in a place that nurtures you. We all are getting that. We're all getting that. Times. It just depends upon how conscious we are of allowing it to happen. Okay? And getting out of that constant conversation in our head, which is always going to self-sabotage you. It is always going to self-sabotage you. Okay? I'm going to give you another example. I know we're over, but I'm going to just keep on going. There's somebody that I truly care about, that I've known for a while, that is trying so hard to get her career ascended and hustling and bustling and pushing, and she's barely nudging forward. Okay? She's barely going and doing what she needs to do. Then she gets frustrated and she gives up. It's like, what are you, no. What are you doing? And it's hard to have conversations with people who are in that spot unless they ask. So I give that person love and light. You know, I think you're fantastic. I think you're great. If just, again, don't try so hard. Quit thinking. Get out of your head. Because we can't be successful at what we're supposed to do, meaning love, buying a house, buying a car, having friendships, have a great career, work for ourselves, live in Hawaii, if we push. This is a flow situation, everybody. This is an allow situation. If you're not allowing that energy to come to you, if you're not allowing everything that you want, that you deserve to come to you, my heart's this big right now. It's not going to come. Been there, done that. I was told 4 years ago we're moving to Hawaii. I'm still in Metro Detroit and Sterling Heights. I believe until this fall. But how much have I transformed? How much have I gone through my ascension? How much have I left all my stuff behind? With help of different people who've come in and out of my life. But when I'm done with those people in my life, thank you, I love you, and I move them out of my life. Yeah. Because we're supposed to. We're supposed to. Take what we're supposed to take from them and move them on. They don't serve me any longer. I've learned all I can from you. And that's why people that don't use me anymore, as their channel, I'm okay with. Other people are like, oh my gosh, Bill, I can't believe that you don't get upset. No. I've changed. My connection is deepened. What I talk about is deeper. I'm not a 3D'er. So of course people are going to leave. I'm okay with that. It's just like when I was in retail, people would work in the shoe store, make lots and lots of money, and I know eventually some of them would move on to corporate jobs, to factory jobs. Yeah. I gave you all that I'm supposed to give. You made good money. Now go. It's the same way with people. Family, friends, doctors, practitioners, everybody. Because guess what? It's about me. Have I gotten everything I'm supposed to get from you? Well, Spirit, I think I have. Okay, then it's time to let them go. Awesome. Okay. That's what we have to do. Because we have gone through thousands of years, Spirit says, with Klingons attached to us. Like those fish on the sharks. Like the fish on the whales that sucker themselves up, right? Yeah, the Klingons. No, there's no more Klingons. We have to make the conscious effort to let that go. To be conscious of that and go, okay, this person, no, it's good. I'm okay with that. I probably deleted half my people in my new phone I got Saturday. Barnacles, thank you, Joe. Yeah. Because they're no longer my clients. I'm okay with that. How it works, guys. How it works. I'm doing readings this Saturday from 11 to 3, I think. 11 to 3. So anybody needs a reading, hook me up, billhobart.com. Half an hour, hour and a half, whatever. It's a good time to catch up. It's a good time to have a refresh. It's a good time to just kind of like see where you're at for a half an hour, whatever, maybe an hour. Yeah, just to see what's going on. So billhobart.com for that. What else is going on? I think that's it. Yeah. So thanks everybody. Check out element packages if you'd like. billhobart.com on the home page. Yeah. So namaste everybody. Thanks for another great hour. Okay. If you need anything, reach out. If you want a birth chart, reach out, 248-310-7689, or hit me up on Messenger, Bill Clairvoyant or Bill Hobart. All right, I will get it to you ASAP, probably in a couple days. All right, love everybody. Send love out to the world, guys. Okay, it's the answer. It's the answer. And I posted something, a little dance music thing today that has been, and I'm going to tell you this really quick, is it came last week out of the blue on YouTube again, and it absolutely just embodies me with love, and I get emotional. And it's called "Summer of Love" from Deborah Cox, from Gay Pride in Tel Aviv, and my head just lit up. And it is the last track of 3 on the video, and it is mwah, mwah, mwah. It is lovely because the words and the music just lift you into a higher dimensional space. So, love everybody. I will see you next Thursday. Oh, too, if you would, go to YouTube tonight or tomorrow or the next day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you get all of my updates, please. Make a little comment about today or the past. If you would do that for me, I would appreciate it. YouTube uses algorithms to send Coaching for the Soul around the world, and it builds the audience. And yeah, so if you would do that for me, that would be awesome. Be a cool energy exchange. So I'll see you next Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern for Coaching for the Soul. See you.